Hello everyone, welcome back to your channel UGC Net Commerce Gyan Group. So we have started a series related to the Indian knowledge system where we will discuss all relevant topics related to Indian knowledge system. And for more updates related to this series, please subscribe my channel. Now quickly start with the first civilization, Indus Valley civilization. The beginning of the urban planning. So basically the Indus Valley civilization, which flourished between the period 3300 to 1300 BCE, and this civilization have cities such as Mohenjo-daro and Harappa, which shows the excellent urban planning. So one are talking about their characteristics or important characteristics of this civilization was the grid layout system, where the street intersecting at the right angle, and they creating they forming a grid pattern and creating the organized city in a blocks. So main important characteristics is the grid layout. Second is the drainage system of Indus Valley civilization is basically known for its well advanced drainage system. At the time, they have a covered drain which basically ran along with the major street, and they were connected directly to the homes, which the overall infrastructure shows a very high level of urban sanitization and public wealth awareness. Then third is the public building. During this period, the public space were equally important, and they have the structures like the great structures of Great Bath in Mohenjo-daro, which basically suggesting communal bathing, and ritualistic practice shows the relevance of public space in urban life. So these innovation basically reveals that these innovation like grid layout, advanced drainage system, and public building reveals was not just a random one, but it was a systematic or people centric period. So as the Indian civilization evolved, the urban planning, became deeply connected with the spirituality or philosophy through Vastu Shastra. So if I'm talking about Vastu Shastra, it's basically a science of architecture, and it's basically focused on harmony between human beings, nature, and cosmic force. So it's talking about its key Vastu Shastra. We always keep in mind first element, that is direction. Second is five element or Panch Mahabhutas. Okay, so directions like east, west, north, south. We have to keep in mind these direction while constructing our house or residential, commercial or residential property. Second, we have to keep in mind the five element Panchvibhutas, Mahabhutas. That is earth, water, fire, air, and space. Right. So according to these direction, we have to construct our house or a building so that to increase the positive energy and balance within the proper structures, or we can create a positive energy. So focus is, its focus is on harmony between the human beings, nature, and the cosmic forces. Then mandala grid system, it's a geometric framework ensuring the balance and symmetry. So according to the Vastu principles, every structure, every structure should promote positive energy, well-being, and prosperity. Okay, now second is the urban layout. So ancient Indian planner designed cities while specific focus on the functionality and sustainability. Talking about key features, first is the grid patterns. Cities often followed the grid layout for the better movement and organization. Second, the urban cities were divided into different zones like residential area, commercial area, and the government or administrative buildings or official buildings for maintaining order and functionality. Then third is the centralized planning, like in this area we have a temples, marketplace, and administrative buildings were centrally located. This is the main key features of the urban layout. Now let's talk about the next topic. Next is environment and climate condition. So talking about environment, so during that period, during the ancient times, people were used water management techniques like rainwater harvesting, well constructions, reservoir creation. That was the important part of the urban planning to ensure that they have proper water supply, then ventilation and sunlight. The buildings were constructed or designed in such a way to maximize the natural light and airflow. Then third is temperature regulation. So use of material constructions method that regulate the temperatures and help to maintain the comfortable living condition. So that's all about the environment and climate condition. During the ancient period, people prefer with proper ventilation and sunlight, and in their houses, temperature regulations and proper water management. Then they also believe in astronomical alignment. So astronomical alignment, like the Indian town planning, it's directly connected to the astronomy, as many cities, temple, or the building structures were aligned with the celestial bodies or and astronomical events. Even the urban spaces often supported the rituals, and that is basically the seasonal changes is directly linked with the astronomical cycle. So that is all about astronomy alignment. So it's normally covered to expect. First is cosmic orientation. Buildings were designed according to the celestial bodies and events, which shows that it is well connected with the astronomy. The urban planning is well connected with the astronomy. Then is following the calendar and rituals. The public space or the infrastructure, were planned in such a way with the astronomical events and rituals, which shows directly integration between the human life and with cosmic cycles. So talking about the Chandagiri font in Karnataka, and it's basically reflect the Vastu principles through the organized street layout and centrally planned administrative spaces. Now the second is the Sachi Stupa, which basically shows a very thoughtful planning of stupas, monasteries, and religious structures based on the spiritual and astronomical consideration. Next example of town planning is Jaipur, founded in 1727 CE, and this was a perfect example of urban design during the Mughal era. And the main characteristics or main features of their cities, like they have followed a proper grid pattern layout and wide street, organized market, and scientific urban design. Then, based on the observation, so we have the famous Jantar Mantar, which shows Jantar Mantar in Delhi, which shows the integration of astronomy and urban planning. And Jantar Mantar was built by Maharaja Jai Singh II.